It's 9/11. It's 9/11.
Make a wish. Or what do we do now?
Our new tradition is every week you forget. Like,
but we never really have we settled on one.
Well, it's like,
I think for this week we make a one-act play about 9/11.
Okay.
Or no, we make a one-act play about whatever we were just talking about.
Well, we do a one-act play
about
set against the backdrop of 9/11.
Okay.
But it's about something else.
Okay, but about
jeans.
About
no,
jeans.
Don't go there.
Okay.
There's an urban legend about firefighters stealing jeans during 9/11. It's not true.
Stealing jeans? From where?
From the concourse underneath 9/11. There was yeah, it's an urban legend. Is that there's this guy that wrote a book about Ground Zero, and there was this urban legend that developed where they found a fire truck filled with jeans from the Gap. And it's the most ridiculous urban legend because it's like, can you imagine being a firefighter during 9/11 and you're like, boys, you're looking at this the wrong way. It's just so silly. It's just for everything that we hold sacred, someone has to create some kind of thing. It's just like we have our mind creates mythology. So there was this notion, it's completely unverifiable, that they unearthed in the rubble a fire truck and it was filled with jeans. I can feel it's clear in the room, but in case it doesn't translate over electronic fibers, we're laughing at we're laughing because 9/11's bad and people are good and firefighters are great and we're not laughing at 9/11.
But are firefighters great only because of their weird love of jeans?
It is it's funny. It just gets you we were in the Rick and Morty writers' room. We were talking about this for 3 hours about the firefighters stealing jeans, and we developed a whole movie about a firefighter. What was it? What was the movie called?
Can we fade in? Can we see some of that movie?
The movie. I know the slogan for the movie was "One size fits all." It's But I want to talk about it logistically. Because the poster. I also remember the poster I drew was the New York skyline with two legs of jeans that became. Oh, and the title. I remember the title.
Became what? Became what? I don't know what you're talking about.
The story is about a firefighter who survives 9/11 with a bunch of jeans. And he now goes around the country and he gives a pair of pants to each family of a victim of 9/11, and they magically all fit. There's a traveling pants thing in there. And the title of the movie was Now just I got to get this right. So Re-denim-ption. We developed the whole movie. We did not work on Rick and Morty for half a day, and we were just crying laughing. And of course, we're crying laughing because it's that's why these.
How did the
happen.
firefighter acquire all of these jeans? How did he come across them?
The idea is that there's a concourse underneath the World Trade Center that has all these stores and stuff, and there was they were looting before they really realized the gravity. It's not true. It's not a real story. It was printed in a book by a guy who did not verify the story. He just kept hearing it, but every person he heard it from was not a verifiable. It was just urban legend. So he printed an urban legend, so it became a real urban legend. So you Google or Yahoo firefighter pants 9/11.
Nice catch. Nice catch.
It really is a good search engine.
It's much more than a search.
It's so much more than searching. You could, without even looking for it, you could find your horoscope. You don't even have to search for that. I bet on Google you have to type, "What's my horoscope?" Yahoo, it's there. And they have a whole section called Yahoo Answers. You ever want to know anything from a 16-year-old who doesn't know anything? You could just go on there and go, "Hey, how much does a basketball cost?" And someone will go "Why are you asking?" Go see a doctor. it's a great service. Yahoo Answers. Just a bunch of dingbats at a 250 million way intersection. Yahoo Answers. Because some answers are bad, is their slogan. Re-denim-ption.
So when the people get the pants and they magically fit,
then they're like, okay, thank you, but fucked up what you did. And he's like, I couldn't have, and they're like, we know. Like, but then you should have tried. And he's like, okay.
Shouldn't that guy go, I gave away all the pants. I did what I could. Everyone got pants that was affected by this. They all fit. And he goes back home to Long Island, to his family, or Staten Island, let's say. And he goes back home with his wife and kids, and he sits there and a knock on the door, and there's an old... Oh, shit. That was by accident. Or was it? There's a knock on the door, and there's an old... I'm picturing the Asian guy from Gremlins, the guy that gives him the mogwai. You know that there's those jeans, there's a reason why they were hidden down there in that concourse beneath... the World Trade Center Tower 1 because those jeans are cursed.
Oh no! And there's gonna be, and then you pull back, and there's towers being built everywhere where he gave pants away. Yeah, and then that music plays. What are you shaking your head for? What did you expect?
I wanted you to launch into one of your famous fade-ins on a fucking, like.
That's the end of the movie.
It's the beginning of the second act.
What?
It's the beginning.
The first act is 9/11 happens,
yes.
And a firefighter gives away all of the pants.
Yes.
And at the end of the first act, a Chinese guy says those pants caused 9/11.
No, that's the crossing of the first threshold.
You Christopher Nolan?
Yes. The first threshold. Is the guy goes, seems like a good movie. That seems like that was enough. However, no, you got yourself into a world of fucking. This is way bigger than jeans. It's way bigger than 9/11.
3 hours of McConaughey in a bookshelf to come.
No, you gave everybody cursed pants.
All right,
these are cursed pants. I've not seen the movie you're talking about.
You gotta see this movie. Oh, behind the bookcase. Oh, there's me. That's when I did that. Oh, I'm a little bolder now because since I aired that my grievances about Interstellar, a lot of people have come forward and thanked me for my bravery and said thank you. I can't say it. I'm a PA or a stunt coordinator. Someone has to fall off that bookcase. Nolan runs this town. Thank you. Thank you for saying that movie's a little silly. Anyways, your movie.
My movie is that the movie starts when the guy finds out that the pants he gave away, he thought he was doing a good deed.
So at what point in your
pants.
movie is the guy going from town to town giving pants and having these emotional conversations? I would call that a road of trials.
Right. Okay.
But for you, it's just like the ordinary world.
Let's make it
the meeting with the goddess.
The meeting with the goddess
is the Chinese guy saying
finding the pants is the top of the circle. The bottom of the circle is finding out what the pants are actually.
When you
about.
say finding the pants, you mean looting them from 9/11.
Right.
Right. So it fades in on 9/11.
Yeah. A guy says, "Oh shit, free pants, 9/11, fucking great." Then his wife goes, "Honey, that's fucking you profited. We have a fire truck full of jeans outside."
Are we identifying with this character? So it fades in and 9/11's happening.
Yes.
And then it cuts to a certain battalion, and the guy goes like, "Go, go, go, go! Up to floor 19, up to floor 19."
And the guy's "This is just a fire. It's gonna be."
Or there's an accident, like the sign. Like if you really want to identify with the guy, like the sign has to turn upside down, so he goes to the wrong floor.
Sure.
So then he's just surrounded with pants.
There's jeans, and maybe someone else says, "Hey, everybody clear out the building. It's just a fire. Let's get everybody out of here." And he goes like, "Oh, these fucking jeans in there.
Right.
Take these jeans." And then so he goes home. And he's got a bunch of jeans, but he gets home and he goes like, "I got to get these jeans out of here." And then he realizes all of his friends are dead, and he feels guilty about it. So he goes and gives all the jeans away. He's like, "I'm going to make my mission to travel to Earth."
So it's like a cold. 9/11's the cold open,
right?
And it ends. It's like yeah. He runs into and he's like. I think you need you'd have to do it in flashback, which is kind of cheating, but you have to establish that this guy you ever Turk 182, like the idea that being a firefighter is like the city fucks you over, like you're like the guy is like his dad is has dementia, or his brother. Well, just rip off Turk 182 and say his brother got hurt really bad being a firefighter, and they didn't give him compensation. Right. So he's going to 9/11 like half predisposed.
He's
to,
primed. Yeah.
He's like this is my last day as a firefighter, and then they're mismanaging 9/11 somehow in a civic sense. They're like, go up, holding pattern, roger that. And you kind of look at the bureaucratic side of it, and you're like disillusioned. You're like, it's a disaster, and I know the big picture of this, but from his perspective, it's like, this is ridiculous. Like, what is my job? How do I know when I'm helping people or whatever? And then he just goes to this door, because he's like, I'm gonna try, and they're like, he gets yelled at. He's like his boss goes like, Henderson, what are you doing? He's like, I'm trying to save people, sir. He's like, I don't pay you to save people. Go in that room and cool off. Go in that room until you know what's important. And he goes in the room, and it's like a closed down Gap. Right. And he's like, and then he looks up, and it's like denim gold.
Yeah. And then the fluorescent lights are flickering, and it's just jeans everywhere.
Yeah. And it's like the camera kind of pushes on him as you hear like black Re-denim-ption, and then it fades up, and it's like his like dementia-addled father is like being fed soup by his mom while they're watching like all the coverage of the disaster like a week later, and his brother's like all burnt up in the corner going like, good thing I didn't have to go to 9/11. And he's like, yeah, but you got fucked up too, and they fucked you over. And then he's like, and like, how come you survived 9/11? He's like, I told you, they made me go in a room, and they're like, well, whatever. And then he's like, okay, I'm gonna go downstairs and think about stuff. And he goes down to his bedroom, and like his bed is surrounded by all these jeans. And then he's watching on the TV. He's watching these funerals, like the 21 gun salutes, and then he's like, he's just laying in his bed. And he's like, fuck, the fuck have I done? I'm a ghoul. I'm a horrible ghoul. And so then, like, okay, so this is like 7 minutes into the movie. The credits are still going underneath as he like drives, and then it's like cuts to Montana.
Director of photography.
And he goes like, I'm so sorry, ma'am. Here's your pants. Like, I fucked up. I was there. I couldn't have done anything, but I did steal these pants, and it's fucked up. It doesn't make any sense. It's like that's why karmically why this shit happens to us as a country is because of greed. So here's these pants back, and I hope they fit you. And she's like, I'll be right back. I don't know if they will, but I'm like, they better, obviously. And then she
actually, they should look like they really won't. They should look way too small for her. It's like, well, right. Thank you. Like I'm
just like, great. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna go try to put these on and come out and bitch you out.
Yeah.
So she goes in the bedroom, and then there's like this is just a clock ticking. Because he looks at the photographs of the dead 9/11 people,
and the flag folded up.
And there's the dog's like, and then he's like, I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna maybe add like a character that's always like, you should kill yourself, like the ghost of his brother who died in 9/11. So that there's always like a voice, his brother saying like, do it, fucking kill yourself, you piece of shit. You should have fucking died. You should be dead. Yeah. And he's like, okay, you want me to do it? You want me to do it? And he takes a corkscrew, and he's like, got it under his neck. And then the woman says, yes, I do want you to do it. And he slowly turns, and she's like, I do want you to keep giving out these pants because they fit great.
I was about to ask you, do I look fat in these jeans? But I know what the answer is. The answer is no.
Right.
I look fantastic in
these
jeans.
And he's like, oh, and she's like, you're doing a good thing here. I suggest keep doing it. And then it goes, take me home, country road. And it's like a line going around the country, and there's just pants. Like, it's you got to speed this up at a certain point. There's just like stacks of pants going down, and like people accepting them, talking to him, like cowboys in a pasture of cows, and they take the pants.
There's a seesaw, and one kid has neither kid has jeans on, and they cuts to one kid, and all of a sudden that kid has jeans on, and that kid
What? You're doing camera tricks like it cuts like a Beatles video, like they're.
I'm trying to make this fun.
It's tasteless. It's terrible. What do you mean? Well, it's just like it's not. It's supposed to. You're making it seem like campy and like fun. Like.
Okay, I'll take it more seriously then. I'm sorry.
Keeps giving pats. So I'm trying to write your movie, because it's page 13.
So then the truck. You look at the truck and there's you see the stack of jeans getting slowly smaller. The last pair of jeans, and you give it to somebody, and that last person should be somebody who somebody.
It's the 14-year-old black kid that becomes like his sidekick because the pants don't fit for some reason. Because he lives in the Bronx, and the last stop is he's like, hey kid, but the real reason is because the kid will find out on page 60 he lied. He's not a family of a survivor. He just wanted pants.
Okay.
I know it's fun, but it's going to be a but his brother got shot by cops. And he deserves the fucking pants because everyone has 9/11 going on all the time.
It's only now after you say that I feel bad about my camera tricks on the seesaw.
Like we're trying to win an Oscar and you're like doing like okay, everybody hold still. Now put the pants on.
Help.
It's like, whoop.
I need somebody help. All right.
Silly. It would look silly. It's insane.
So the kid tries the last pair of jeans on. They don't fit, and the guy says what? Our hero says.
He says maybe because it's the last pair. And then the kid's like, yeah, I don't know. But they're like kind of baggy, and he's like, maybe I like these.
Maybe those jeans were in the fire truck already. Maybe those are.
Maybe they're my pants. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
those
I don't
are
know.
magic
Maybe
jeans.
And well, the kid. Yeah, I don't know. The kid's kind of a hasty. Might have to cut the kid. I don't know.
The kid stays in the picture, Dan.
But he's at home. It's page 16. He's eating pancakes. Dementia dad died while he was gone. The burnt brother is like still burnt and still why are you here? How did you survive 9/11? It's so fucked up. And then I'm just going with so there's a knock on the door. It's an old Chinese man. Says those pants were under 9/11 for a reason. They're cursed. They caused 9/11.
This is your idea now.
No. Oh, okay. Oh. Well, okay. Well, they're cursed was your idea,
right? I'm saying that there's a reason, like you find out that he puts these pants on people, but that comes at that's just too good to be true. There's a reason why they fit everybody.
So now he has to go get them all back.
No, I think all those people he's created an army of people with magic jeans on. That they're worse than 9/11.
So what happened?
You're the writer.
I wrote a whole movie about the guy, and you were like, yeah.
I thought your momentum would carry you through this.
Oh, man.
No? They become zombies? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But
it just seems like it's just random. This is like mumblecore. Is that what they call it? Mumblecore? Yeah. It's like one of those Duplass brothers.
I'm disappointed, Dan. I thought you would have been able to finish this off.
The guy said, he comes and says, those are pants. Okay. We're crossing the first threshold. Those pants are cursed. So then he goes okay, I should go get them back. And the Chinese guy goes, no, you can't. Because that would be back and forthy. So, so now all those people are they're gonna start fires? Are they gonna be Al Qaeda? Are they gonna?
Okay, how about this? Let's say, okay, forget the curse thing. Let's say that's is
hitting people's houses.
What weddings start hitting people's houses?
Yeah.
What does? Well, planes start. Yeah.
Well, what if the jean-wearing people are they're driven now to return to the concourse, and if they all do, something horrible happens? It's really more of a thinker, though.
What about? Okay, Dan, forget about the Chinese guy at the door. What's the end of your movie? The guy gives the pants back, and what happens?
The whole movie is he gives. Well, in my movie,
that's the end of the movie. He gives the pants back. The end.
In my movie, the threshold is he sets out on the road to go give the pants back. So it's a whole quadrant of the circle is 9/11, which is what people want out of this. From the poster, they're buying tickets to see this. So
because the towers are both legs of pants.
Then the road of trials.
Tom Kaufman from Rick and Morty. He sent me a picture of the thing, and I have the log line and the title It's really close. He put the tagline is "Heroes come in all sizes."
Heroes come in all sizes, which is also Willow.
Yeah.
I stole it from Willow, but
And then it's Re-denim-ption, pants on fire.
because he's a liar, yeah.
All right, yeah. The pants don't have to be cursed. That's just good enough alone. So
It's not a movie. It's not like an event film. It's like a tearjerker and an Oscar winner. Like he goes on a journey of self-discovery. Like he figures out who he is. Why did he take those pants? What the fuck is wrong with him?
So what does he find out at the end? What does he learn?
The
from
whole
journey?
system's fucked, and like fucking rich people should die. But anybody that makes more than me, like billionaires, they should have all their money redistributed. That's what he finds out.
But then there's nothing about it. That's the end of the film.
Well, that's a lot to take in. Probably need a voiceover.
You got all these magic.
No, he gives out all the pants.
You don't deal with the magic pants. Why are they magical?
They're not
Why do
magic.
They fit?
No one said
They fit you whether they.
because the traveling pants of the sisterhood. It wasn't like they didn't stop the movie and go, "Holy fuck, the devil is real." Like it was just the idea that these girls like were bonded in a way. Like every time they put on the pants, I assume that
But
they fit.
he's giving his pants away to strangers that aren't characters in the movie. He's just giving. It's a montage. Of
And they all fit because so they all fit when his like apology is real. Okay. All right, I got it. So the goddess is like a hot woman, and her husband died in 9/11, and he chokes up on the bat. Like he changes a couple things, and the pants don't fit because
Why?
he hasn't come clean. It's like Quantum Leap rules. He's got to come 100% clean with the people he gives the pants to, or they don't fit. And she's like hot, so he's like tempted. He doesn't want to be a piece of shit, and like because he wants to date her. So he changes a couple details about his pants looting and his stake in 9/11 and stuff.
Right.
And she's like, "Oh, you're kind of a hero," and he's like, "Yeah." And then she's like, "Okay, well, let's go on that date, and I'm gonna wear my new pants to the date." And he's like, "Cool." He's like, "Oh fuck, I'm gonna get so laid," and that's good. And then she's like, "They don't fit," and that's like, and then he's like, "Well, here's another pair," and she's like, "These don't fit either. What the fuck's going on?" I don't know why she'd be.
So it's like Groundhog Day. He has to learn how to be honest. Like he has to get it right and find out how to make the pants fit on this hot chick. That doesn't work either.
Yeah.
I think they all become zombies.
All right. Well, let's develop it later. We should only spend like a maximum of 20 minutes developing the 9/11.
I don't care if it takes all fucking night. We're gonna fucking hash this out.
You let it go. You got to step back and then you work on other projects, right?
Right.